Hey guys, Tom here. Well, I was very entertained a while ago by finding that I could be triggered. And I found that I went from, oh, I think this is going to be very suspicious, to, oh, it is exactly what I thought it was, and I'm extremely offended. Which I had to turn it off after, 20, 30 seconds. I couldn't make it any further. And because it was it. It was it. It doesn't matter. And look, it don't matter if you change your eyes to blue or not. You're still you. Oh, God. It doesn't matter what the packaging is. So you're just not getting that. That's one of the most offensive things I've ever experienced is, well, he likes that, so maybe he'll take it with this blonde hair and blue eyes. You want it now, don't you? It's still the same dragon, though. It doesn't matter how you dress a dragon up. It's still a dragon, for God's sake. And no, we're not marrying a dragon. But anyway, it was very offensive because it was like telling us, you and your separateness is you got to get over your desire to be separate, or because you're not, said the vampire, evil, dead princess of the darkness, damn thing, because it doesn't want to be separate from heaven. It doesn't want to be separate from the light. It doesn't want to be, but yet still, it doesn't want it to be what it is, I guess. And it's got a lot of hate in their heart, apparently. But I gave it a few minutes, and I was like, all right, fine. Let's go and listen to the rest of this jive dragon speak. And sure enough, everything that was coming out of its mouth was just like dragon crap, just splattering out of its mouth all over everything. It's like, and it all smells to high heavens. The lies, the incessant lying, it's endless lies, and it was entertaining to realize that I can see right through it. It's like you're a clown doing that act, and they pointed out, we are one. Well, kids, you two. God bless those boys. I used to just love those boys. Just one of the greatest groups of all time. Rocked out with them on that Joshua Tree album, man. It's just incredible. Really good stuff. But like Bono was saying, is, I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying like, well, we may be one, but we're not the same. No, not at all. Which hence the separation. And the separation that is forthcoming to rectify the fact that we're not as separate as we're supposed to be. You know that we are not the same. And that we are, for example, you have hate in your heart that makes you want to hurt us, and jealousy, and you believe that we don't deserve what we have, and don't deserve what we're going to have, and didn't deserve what we had before, and so you become personally obsessed, motivated by your anger, jealousy, resentment, this, that, and other, because we're everything that you can't be. And you just can't be that, because why? Well, your core is completely different from what our core is. It's the opposite. Like I was saying before, the more you indulge the darkness, the more you embrace your darkness, as you guys tried to advise me to do. which I shot right back to you and said, no, no. You're supposed to change your darkness to light. You're not supposed to embrace the darkness and say, you're good. I accept you the way you are, because that's what it wants. And it wants that because that's the first step in changing you into becoming what it is and taking over all that you are and or would be. Like I said before, darkness wants to do the same thing that the light wants to do, that life wants to do, which is to have all of you 100%, bring you in and make you them, a part of all that they are, so that you're safe and you're part of that body. Now, the hate and the death, darkness, witchcraft, sorcery thing that you got going over there on the other side of the fence is, again, the opposite of everything that we be, which is the light. We embrace life, we embrace Christ, the Lord Jesus, assuming and guessing that he is, or him and his Father together. I'd say his Father, but him probably now that he's in heaven, is the Lord, who is all light without any darkness within him. Now, being a light man, as I am, that's got to be my hero. The guy who's all light without any damn darkness at all. Yeah, I'm used to dealing with some darkness. I'm used to having some. I've worn some different colors, Aerosmith pointed out, I can get away with wearing other things that nobody wears. It depends on how strong we are, but, again, I come from a tribe. They're the God people. My home is heaven. Sky is, blue. Oh, gosh. I love my sky. I love my blues. Why would I ever want to give up my blues? Why would I ever want to settle? Why would I ever want to settle down? I can't even imagine why. Why would I want a piece of the ground? It's just... So anyway, what I'm saying is your con is as flimsy and as... it's just blatant, is all it is. You'll obviously you're willing to change your story. I've been presented like 14 different versions of what's going on and why you should be included. But it's basically, as far as I can tell, birds of a feather flock together. And no, I'm not above that or beyond it, because I like to flock with my kind. They're beautiful. Their love is the love. When they smile and beam at you, I can feel it. And I love them for doing it. And I love them. And that's that. And, I believe that dragons of a certain scale should flock together, Snakes of a certain scale should slither together or whatever. And that's what you should do. You admitted you were a dragon many, 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 many years ago. And I shed a tear for your death. But that was your choice, and you decided to stick with it. And you are what you are. And I've said goodbye to you umpteen number of times. Again, just because you lie and say that you're devoted rather than you're an obsessed stalker who's imprisoned someone trying to keep them from going anywhere, it just doesn't mean anything. You are who you are. You are dark. I am the light. Compared to, I'm not going to say I'm the light, but I am a light, and you're not. And there's no court anywhere that's going to back you over me. So, again, we're just still peacefully trying to move on. And there's no reason for you to be angry, no reason for you to be freaked out. And there's no reason for you to go through, 17 lists of attacks and or manipulations. Psychological manipulations won't work. The emotional manipulation front, you've ruined that completely. Guarantee you that. I mean, look at everything I've had to say goodbye to. So there's not any sentimental thing that you're going to be able, and there's nothing that you're going to be able to convince me of law. I mean, because this is as unbiblical and as unholy a union as anything I've ever been proposed. So no, it doesn't work. And like I said, the last 15 years, since I told you goodbye, every day, goodbye. We want to be separate from you. We want to move on from you. We don't want to have a union with you. No, we didn't. And there's no reason for you to tell me why I came here, because I know it wasn't to form a union with you to drag your ass out of death that you earned for yourself and have been earning continuously since you glommed onto us in some desperate effort to maintain control over us, like you're going to take the light from God in heaven. If that doesn't make you the Antichrist or the Satan of everything, I don't know what does. Have you gone insane? Have you forgotten how to play the game? Because you didn't make it about love. I remember you hated Cupid, it seemed, and shot that guy down and was proud and happy about it. You go on and go be with your kind. We're going to go back to our kind. You're a downtown person. I'm an uptown kind. We're going to go back and be with the white people and the God people and all those that beam all that love and goodness and all that. And please quit putting your stuff on us, trying to make us dirty. It's just wrong. Quit trying to keep us heated. I'm real sure I don't need any of your warmth. And if I got too cold, you know what? I've been a little cold at times, and a warm shower takes care of it. Don't need anything else past that. I'm real sure. But again, thank you so much for all the lessons that you've taught us about dragons and narcissism and death, doom, and destruction and darkness, and how all that sort of seems to dance together, along with their master hate, I suppose. So while you might be of something connected to it, heaven is not hell, and they shall remain separate. Death and life are two different things, and they shall remain separate. And you chose your path. You chose the darkness, so that you'd be just as young and pretty and lovely as a picture or something. I'm real sure that's what you chose. And I don't think unless you can get some idiot to agree to a union with you as taking you on as their spouse of some sort. I don't know what that, but then, in other words, to glom onto a living soul so that you may again avoid your sentence that you've earned lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and instead drag them through another cycle of life and birth. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. For the last 15 years, I've been saying no, goodbye. No. We're separate. We're not the same. We're not going to be together.